Hello and welcome to Bow In. I'm your instructor, Master Anthony Lerma, the founder of American Budokan. Today we're working on 24A. 24A is an intermediate form, taking techniques that you've learned at lower belt levels and integrating them into a form to teach both the distance and timing and combination building skills for sparring and self-defense. Let's start by understanding the distances and ranges. From what we call full range, my rear leg can reach my target by kicking and stepping forward, while my lead leg can reach the target by sliding forward. From what we call half range, my lead hand with a slide can strike a target, and my lead foot from a stationary position can strike my opponent. From what we call close range, that's when my rear hand can reach my target without stepping or sliding. The last range is zero range, and that's the grappling range. We'll talk more about this later. Now let's get started with the form. The form follows a sequence. First of all, we start at salutations, but rather than regular salutations, this form teaches the upward balance and relaxation of standing salutations. Stepping forward to engage with my hands instead of stepping back to engage with a kick. The first set is with the front hand, with a circular arcing back fist, circular motion, and then sliding with a very linear jab. I turn and shout, "Hey!" and I repeat this. Back fist can be delivered swinging the trunk for a swinging back fist, or opening the chest for a snapping back fist. Then the sliding jab, think fencing foil, my weight shifting forward. Then I turn and shout for the second set, which is all with the rear hand. The first punch looks like an uppercut, but it's not. In old school boxing, this would be called a coal shoveler's punch. Looks like shoveling coal into a furnace. This punch is offensive, but oftentimes deployed defensively to stop an impending kick or a punch as it comes in. Not to be confused with the uppercut, but can be replaced with the uppercut for practice in 24A. After the up close technique of the inverted punch, the second technique is a sliding reverse punch. I then turn and shout. My rear foot does all the work. I'm squaring up because I'm at half to close range, not in a big full range fighting stance. I repeat on the opposite side now. Inverted or upside down punch, sliding with a full reverse punch and pivot. Now my rear leg does all the work. Now the third set is the ridge hand. The ridge hand is rotational force. So now instead of shifting, I'm going to shift my hips, but I'm going to pivot on my lead leg, similar to a boxer's hook punch, which you can replace the ridge hand with the hook punch when practicing 24A. It's an inside rotational motion. The ridge hand, and then sliding for the double ridge hand. The rear foot does all the work as I pivot. Now, once again, the lead hand goes first, up close, sliding, double ridge hand. The rear foot once again turns me, squares me up towards my imaginary opponent for the final set, the triple hand flurry. The triple hand flurry in this form is delivered with a regular slide to feed into the back fist. However, in sparring or practice, it can be delivered with a draw slide or on the half slide, reaching over a shorter opponent's block or reaching up for a taller opponent's head and then dropping into the reverse punch. Now let's see the triple hand flurry. Sliding, back fist, reverse punch, ridge hand. I turn and shout, the rear foot pivots me around, and the same thing. This time I'll do what I call the Statue of Liberty back fist for that tall opponent scenario. Back fist, dropping in, reverse punch, ridge hand. The rear foot sets me straight again, and then I return as my foot slides up and rises up to the standing salutations position. This has been 24A, or 24 attack moves. Practice each set individually, repetitions of 8 or 10. Practice the whole form in sequence. Think about the distance and the timing of delivery and where the power is coming from. Am I opening my chest, swinging my hips through? Am I rolling my hips for an uppercut or inverted punch, or twisting for a reverse punch? Is it rotational? Is it snapping? Think about these things when you practice to ensure that you have better detail and better power in all of your techniques. Thank you for joining me on Bow In. I'll see you next time.